Manchester City are wrapping up the signing for Tijjani Reijnders, and we got the infamous "here we go" from Fabrizio Romano. 70 million total package. We saw David Ornstein say 55 million euro base, up to 70. I mean, it's just an embarrassing price all around, and there's so many things going around this transfer and involving Milan that make it so embarrassing with this ownership and this management group. First and foremost, technical director Jeffrey Moncada said in an interview a couple weeks ago, Tijjani Reijnders is 100% staying with us. He is at the best club in the world. Even CEO Giorgio Furlani said no need to sell our best players. But listen, us Milan fans, we're not idiots. We've seen this story play out multiple times before. It starts off with a sale of Sandro Tonali a couple years ago. Reijnders was one of the replacements that they were supposed to have. First of all, not even the same player to begin with. And then once again, Milan selling off their best midfielders while we're looking at basically nothing, a team in 8th place. We saw it years ago again too with Thiago Silva and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. There's no need to sell our best players, don't worry. It's all a lie. It's a farce. This is one of the greatest clubs in the world, and they're being forced to sell off their best players time and time again. Mike Maignan, Theo Hernandez likely to leave as well. This is one of the most embarrassing clubs for a massive club over the past 15 years. Only United really rival Milan. And yet United don't have these financial issues where they have to sell off their best players. They're just terribly ran. Milan, there's no hope for this with this ownership. It's absolutely disgusting that fans have to go through this every couple of years. Every other ownership group that comes in to take over the club ends up selling off their best players because they do such a bad job of creating a project that allows you to sustain and keep your players over the course of time. I understand this is modern football. I know players don't always stay for the length of their career. But you know what they shouldn't do? They shouldn't leave after only staying at the club for 2 years in their prime, after signing a contract extension until 2030, where the executives and the management are all telling you they don't need to sell these players. And guess what? They ended up selling these players, and they're treating fans like idiots. It's absolutely embarrassing, and something needs to be done about this, and I'm not really sure when it's going to change. Let me know your thoughts on this. Reijnders off to City. City are getting a great player.